I used to cry in tears because of my hormonal acne. It's because I really felt like I was so ugly. You don't deserve to feel that way, and I want to help you out, sis. Welcome to my channel, guys. What's up? I'm Larissa D, and I'm so excited about this topic because it is extremely important for people with hormonal acne. Acne literally is in the blood. I don't know if it's like a genetic thing. I'm not a licensed practitioner to tell you all those things. This is why a lot of people, even myself, have gone through or are currently going through the Accutane process, because it literally is helping to remove or balance out all the hormones in your bloodstream. Mind you, my skin was beautiful. I'm talking the hyperpigmentation was even clearing itself out. But then you guys, guess what? I turned 30 and things change. If you have hormonal acne, you are not alone. You are beautiful. You are vibrant. No matter what your face looks like, you are still beautiful. And honestly, beauty is not what's here, it's what's in here. So remember that. There are so many factors as to why you could have hormonal acne. And I think it really depends on where you live, what your age is, what your stress levels are, thinking of your quality of water, lifestyle, eating habits. Are you allergic to anything? There are so many things that can contribute to you feeling uncomfortable with your skin. I always give advice to say you have to listen to your body, sis, because I'm not going to tell you what will or won't work for you, because you know your body best. So just take what I have, apply it if it works. If it doesn't, that's okay, and continue to listen to how your body responds. The moment that I turned 2 years ago, my face was jacked up. Mind you, I also just moved to Atlanta at the time, and it was environmental, it was stress on top of just the hormonal imbalances and everything. It was so bad and so uncomfortable. I'm gonna talk about 3 main things in this video, categorized in 3 sections. The first is the specific face products that I use for my face. The second section is really gonna focus on lifestyle. You know, how often would I go to an esthetician, etc. And the third section, supplement. I have been doing so good at drinking my collagen and taking my vitamins. So I'm just gonna show you what specific vitamins and brands that I take. Sometimes looking at all these products can feel really overwhelming, so take your time. Don't waste your money on a bunch of things at once unless you for sure have the budget. What I recommend is starting with a couple of products at a time, because at the end of the day, you're not really gonna see maybe the results until you're about 3 to 6 weeks into using the product. And then you'll know right away if you are allergic to something, probably by day 3. I love this tip a long time ago when I was researching different face products, and they said to make sure to have 3 types of cleansers. And at first I was like, well, why do people need 3 types of cleansers? It doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense, and it started to make sense over time. I did a user-generated content or UGC video for Lagom. This is a gel-based cleanser. This is the first type of cleanser that is always recommended, and this is actually a Korean brand, but Lagom, I love them so much. And what I realized, and I did some research, is that people who struggle with acne benefit the most from gel cleanser. Our skin gets really dry, we need something more moisturizing, but we also don't need anything too moisturizing that's not gonna clean our face. And then you have like the cleanser ones that could strip your face too much. So this is kind of a good in between. Gel cleanser, number 1. Number 2 is gonna be more of the moisturizing cleanser, so thicker. This is Orpheus. I really love it because it's very velvety on your face. As you can see here, you can see that the texture of it is very like creamy. It gives you like a nice like glow after you are done washing your face with it. Then we have our clarifying cleanser. I use Vanicream. A lot of people don't really like Vanicream, but it personally worked for me. I had a dermatologist once that did recommend it too. When I tend to wear a lot of makeup, I'll double wash with this. So those are the face washes that I typically use. You might be asking, how often do you use it? I tend to, obviously you can see the Lagom one is like basically gone. I love this one so much, but I tend to use this one the most because of the hormonal acne. If I really feel like I need to clean my skin really, really good, I will use the Vanicream. If I feel like things are getting really dry with the weather, I will tend to use more of the creamy one. There's really no right or wrong, you guys. Sometimes I use witch hazel. I've actually cut back on witch hazel because I learned that witch hazel can actually make your skin really dry. And then if you already struggle with acne, it can make it drier. So I probably use toner maybe once or twice a week. Either before or after the toner, I would likely put this Wake Moist treatment on. I love Korean brands. It really allows extra moisture on my face because again, I do struggle a lot with dryness, which I think is part of the reason why, you know, my hyperpigmentation and the flakiness and all that stuff happens. This really helps me keep my face very, very moisturize. By the way, I'm gonna link everything for you in the bio, so make sure that you check that out. Next, I'm gonna go in with my serum. Just started using this about a month and a half ago, which was recommended by a new esthetician that I started to see here in Beverly Hills. This is a lipid serum. Moisture in here, you can see. You see that? This is really nice. It's very smooth and little molecules that are really gonna go into your skin and keep them moisturized. Zen Skin. This is actually snail mucin and peptides. If you don't know what snail mucin, when the snails walk, slimy stuff after they get done walking, this is what this is. Yeah, it's kind of gross when you think about it that way, but I try not to think about it that way. Usually I do like to use the Lagom moisturizer. I've actually been using this Charlotte's Magic Cream moisturizer. Very moisturizing, I like it. I like that it's thicker, it's pretty thick. And so again, I tend to use a lot of more moisturizing thicker creams because it helps my skin a ton. Sunscreen. I use baby sunscreen because if babies can put it on their face, I should be able to put it on my face. This is new that I've been adding as well to my routine. Age Intervention Duality, and it has benzoyl peroxide, and it is a adult acne treatment cream. I did notice a little bit of tingling when I first started using it. It's a little bit stronger given that it's for acne. If I feel like there's too much tingling, I'll just take a break. So I do personally like to pace myself, but this stuff has been helping significantly with my acne. Let's talk a little bit about lifestyle and a couple of tools. We all know that things like working out, eating leafy greens, your vegetables, blah, 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 they're good for you. It's honestly gonna help you not only feel good, but it's gonna give you radiance in your face. It's gonna help to manage acne from a more natural perspective. But I do think that it is important to know what are your different food triggers. I know for me, I used to eat tons of Greek yogurt. I loved it so much, it was so delicious. After time, I noticed that my body actually reacted to it. I would break out from it. I would get very bloated from it, and I just wouldn't feel good and look good. And so I had to cut that out. Once I cut it out, I started to notice a big improvement in my skin and in my body overall. A lot of people have actually been taking tons of allergy tests, so there might be something like gluten or dairy or something that could be contributing to your acne, and that could literally solve every single thing. But at the end of the day, it is important to get a good night's rest as much as you can. I live a crazy lifestyle where I'm on shoots, long hours set days, or I could be working a lot on the computer and I don't get a lot of good rest. It's okay, give yourself grace, but it is important to get good rest, and then drinking a lot of water. You gotta drink a lot of water. You guys, that's kind of like a reminder more for me. I suck at water. A lot of people with really good skin, anytime I ask them what they do, they drink like 40 gallons of water a day. Like, stress is a big thing. Money stress, stress about men, women, job stress, kid stress, homelessness. I get it, it's life and it won't stop. There's ways we can manage it. Yoga, walking, sleeping. Think about what wellness practice can you incorporate to help you limit stress. I'm saying all of this because lifestyle really does also contribute to your acne. When you have stress, what happens is cortisol raises. That's our stress hormone. When the hormone raises, it starts to flare up things in your body. Unfortunately, that thing might be your hormonal acne. So whenever I'm very, very stressed, I notice an increased inflammation in my face. I used to go to the esthetician probably once every other month or so. That it actually did make a big difference, and I just started to see an esthetician about a couple months ago, and I'm gonna start to go every 2 months. It's not the most affordable, and you can do versions of a mini facial at home with the tools that you have if you can't afford it, but it is really helpful for me at this stage to know what kind of products that they recommend for my face, and then making sure that I'm using appropriate products, telling me what problem areas I need to focus on or what has improved. Then you have home practices. This actually is really helpful for inflammation. I mean, there's different curves that will basically indicate how you would use it. And so basically, if I were to use this, depending on the side, I'll just like push up and down, or up and down, and then for my eyebrow, up and down. So the reason why you're bringing everything up is you're basically getting all of the inflammation out. Lymph drainage, I love the job because it really does help move kind of the acne and the buildup that's happening on my jawline that I typically experience. I literally met a creator who blew up on TikTok just by authentically showing how gua sha has truly been helping her, because she had a really, really puffy face from stress, and she used this. It works, you guys. Final product, at-home product that I'm gonna show you is from Stacked Skincare. This is a micro needling tool. I didn't talk too much about exfoliation. I don't do enough of it, but it does help. I try to exfoliate about once a week. Basically just micro needle, moisturize your face. I recommend at night because it's gonna make you red. It's helping with pores, the plumpness of your skin, and it's again going to exfoliate and give you a little bit of a glow. Those are some home practices and lifestyle practices that I recommend to help manage your acne. Okay, let's get into some supplements, you guys. I'm so excited about this part because I did not know how impactful things like magnesium, vitamin D, collagen, etc. would be for me and would be for my skin. And so let's start with collagen. I host for Live Conscious, and so they have these delicious collagens. I have the regular one too. This one is the peach mango, and this one is the chocolate one. And they make collagen fun, you guys. If you don't know what collagen is, it basically helps your hair, your nails, your skin, and your joints. And this specific formula is made with happy cows, meaning cows are really taken care of, gluten-free, peanut-free, soy fish-free, etc. We lose about 1% of collagen after we turn about 25 years old. So by the time we're 50, we've lost about 30% of collagen. Collagen is already something that is naturally in your body. Well, obviously when we get older, our skin starts to sag, start to get low, right? When it comes to my hormonal acne, one thing I've noticed when I started to be consistent with this, about 1 scoop a day, is that I started to notice that despite the acne, when I do break out, number 1, it clears and heals faster. And number 2, my hyperpigmentation starts to lighten. It has types 1 and 3 bovine collagen. It has all of these amino acids. Well, these amino acids are really working together to hydrolyze. There's like different cells that are being pumped to your face, your skin, that is actually making your skin naturally lighter over time. If you're the type of person that does not like medicine and you want more of a natural way of helping to support your acne, collagen is a really, really recommended option. Vitamin D and magnesium are things that I started taking a lot. 3 forms of magnesium on top of zinc. This whoops. This definitely helps me a lot, not only with my energy, benefits to magnesium and vitamin D when it comes to helping to balance things in your body. So I just take that. I don't really know like how much it's helping with my acne, but I feel like anything that is helping to work in the inside of my body, make it healthy, I feel like it's automatically gonna help with my skin, which I've been noticing. This is helpful for healthy aging. I don't want to get older and have all these issues with my face because of my acne. And so NAD Plus is something that is growing to be more popular, but a lot of people don't know about it. Now, one other thing that I learned about is hormonal focus formula. This is something that I started to take maybe about a month and a half ago. Balance out the estrogen levels, support the body's hormonal balance, etc. I've just been taking about 1 capsule a day. Lastly, my esthetician has recommended this oregano dietary supplement. It's literally just like olive oil capsules basically. They said if you are experiencing a flare-up, it helps to keep the inflammation down and the redness down, especially if you break out a lot like me around your period. About 2 to 3 capsules a day. It'll help keep the acne away. Just kidding. Now let's breathe. I talked about a lot and you're probably at this point saying, Larissa, where do I start? Guess what? That's why I'm here. I've got a PDF for you where I have listed everything that I've talked about, all the products, and then some reflection questions to help you make informed decisions based on your lifestyle, on your phase, where you are at in your journey, your budget, one step at a time. And if you take anything from this video, what I want you to know is it's okay to cry if you're not happy with your face. But if you're crying and knowing that you look beautiful no matter what, then cry all you want. I want to affirm to you that I don't care if you've got bruises on your face or scars or burns on your face. You are beautiful, and skin can be fixed. Whether it's cosmetology and you want to invest a whole bunch in Botox, do your thing. Getting a bunch of expensive treatments, or if you want to go to Accutane, do your thing. Just make decisions based on you that's going to make you feel confident. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, regardless of what your face looks like, I just want you to say, I am beautiful and I am enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Make sure that you're checking out all my other videos. I'm excited to continue to grow my platform and my community to share everything, tips or modeling or well-being, etc. Like, subscribe, share. Bye.